Ever wondered why some plants thrive in certain areas but not others? The secret lies beneath your feet: soil quality. Let's think about soil as the foundation of a house. Just as a stable and strong foundation is crucial for the well-being of a house, good soil quality is vital for the health and productivity of plants. When we talk about soil quality, we're referring to its ability to sustain plant life. This involves providing essential nutrients, holding water for plant use, and allowing for air penetration, which is critical for root respiration. Now, imagine trying to grow a plant in soil that lacks these qualities. It's like trying to build a house on a weak foundation. It simply will not work. For instance, if the soil is too compacted, it won't allow for proper water drainage or root growth. On the other hand, if it's too loose, it might not hold enough water for the plant's needs. Soil is not just a medium where plants grow. It is a living, breathing entity teeming with microorganisms that contribute to plant health. It's a complex system that provides plants with the nutrients they need to grow. This includes macronutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium, and micronutrients such as iron, manganese and zinc. When these nutrients are balanced, plants can reach their full potential, producing vibrant flowers, luscious fruits and robust vegetables. However, if there's an imbalance, it can lead to poor plant health, making them more susceptible to diseases and pests. In a nutshell, the quality of your soil directly influences the health and productivity of your plants. It determines how well your plants can take up nutrients, how much water they can access, and how much room their roots have to grow. So, if you've ever wondered why your neighbor's roses are blooming while yours are struggling, it might be time to take a closer look at your soil. So, understanding your soil type and its quality can be a game changer in your gardening journey. Soils come in a variety of types, each with unique characteristics that affect how they support plant life. Let's dig into the three main types of soil: clay, sand and loam. Clay soil is packed with nutrients like iron, calcium and potassium, which makes it potentially very fertile. However, its dense particles can make it heavy and difficult to work with. When dry, it forms hard clumps and cracks, but when wet, it becomes sticky and easily compacted. This high water retention can cause root rot in plants that prefer well-drained soil. On the other end of the spectrum, we have sandy soil. The particles in sandy soil are large and loosely packed, giving it a gritty texture. It drains quickly, which prevents waterlogging but also means it can dry out fast and struggle to retain nutrients. Plants that thrive in this type of soil are ones that can withstand periods of dryness and low nutrient availability. And then we have the Goldilocks of soils, loam. Loam is a balanced blend of sand, silt and clay, combining the best characteristics of each. It's fertile, well-draining and easy to work with. Its texture is soft and crumbly, like a well-made coffee cake. Loam retains moisture and nutrients well, but doesn't stay soggy. It's the ideal home for many plants, from vegetables to flowers to shrubs. Each type of soil has its pros and cons. Clay is nutrient-rich but can be heavy and waterlogged. Sand is well-draining but can be dry and nutrient-poor. Loam is just right, providing a balance of texture, nutrients and moisture. These properties hugely influence which plants can grow successfully in each type of soil. For instance, clay soil is perfect for water-loving plants like willows, while sandy soil suits drought-tolerant plants like cacti. Loam, with its balanced properties, can support a wide range of plants. Knowing your soil type gives you a head start in choosing the right plants or improving the soil to suit your garden's needs. So get to know your soil and let it guide your garden to flourish. Encountered poor quality soil in your garden? Don't fret, you can improve it. The journey of amending poor quality soil begins with knowing what you're dealing with. The first step is to test your soil. There are numerous home testing kits available that can give you a good idea of your soil's pH and nutrient levels. If your soil is too acidic or alkaline, it can hamper your plant's growth. Once you know what your soil needs, the next step is to add organic matter or soil amendments. Organic matter can be anything from compost to well-rotted manure. These organic materials release nutrients into the soil as they break down, improving its fertility. Soil amendments, on the other hand, are substances you mix into your soil to enhance its physical properties. For instance, if your soil is too sandy and drains too quickly, you might add clay or peat moss to help it retain moisture. Conversely, if your soil is too heavy and waterlogged, adding coarse sand or perlite can improve drainage. But remember, improving soil isn't a one-and-done deal. It's a process that requires patience and consistency. After adding organic matter or soil amendments, you'll need to retest your soil. This will let you know if your efforts are paying off or if you need to make additional adjustments. Consider implementing a regular schedule for adding organic matter and retesting your soil. This will ensure that your garden soil remains healthy and fertile over the long term. It's also worth noting that different plants have different soil needs. What's perfect for tomatoes might not be ideal for roses and vice versa. So always consider the specific needs of the plants you're growing when amending your soil. With time and effort, even the poorest quality soil can be transformed into a fertile haven for your plants. So don't let poor quality soil discourage you. With a little knowledge and a lot of dedication, you can create the perfect soil for your garden. Watering your garden efficiently can be a challenge. That's where water drop systems come in. But what is a water drop system, you may ask? Well, it's essentially a low-pressure irrigation method that delivers water directly to the roots of your plants. This reduces water waste, evaporation and the danger of overwatering, all while ensuring that your plants get the hydration they need when they need it. Now you might be wondering how soil types come into play. The type of soil in your garden significantly impacts the efficiency of water drop systems. Let's take sandy soil, for instance. This type of soil drains water very quickly. So if you're using a water drop system in a garden with sandy soil, you'll want to water more frequently but for shorter periods of time to prevent water from draining away too quickly. On the other hand, if your garden has clay soil which retains water for longer, you'll want to water less frequently but for longer periods. This ensures that the water has enough time to infiltrate the soil slowly and reach the roots without causing waterlogging. Now let's consider an example. Imagine you're growing tomatoes. They love well-drained soil and consistent moisture, making them an excellent candidate for a water drop system. If you're growing tomatoes in sandy soil, you might set your system to water for a short period every day. In clay soil, you might water for a longer period every other day or every 3 days. This way, your tomatoes will get the consistent moisture they need without the risk of waterlogging or drying out. Water drop systems are not just about saving water, though. They're also about nurturing your plants in the most efficient way possible, tailored to their needs and the type of soil you're working with. After all, healthy soil equals healthy plants. A well-planned water drop system, tailored to your soil type, can save water, time, and contribute to healthier plants. Let's take a moment to recap what we've learned about soil types, soil amendment, and water drop systems. We've journeyed through the fascinating world of soil, uncovering its unique types and the importance of each in successful gardening. First, we delved into the 3 primary soil types: sandy, clay, and loamy. We learned that sandy soil, with its large particles and quick draining capabilities, is perfect for plants that love well-drained conditions. We discovered that clay soil, with its small, tightly packed particles, retains water longer and is suited for moisture-loving plants. And we found that loamy soil, the Goldilocks of soils, balances the characteristics of sandy and clay soils, making it a favorite among many gardeners. Next, we explored the transformative process of soil amendment. We saw how adding organic matter like compost or well-rotted manure can improve the structure and nutrient content of poor-quality soil. We learned that by amending our soil, we can create a fertile ground that supports the growth of a wide array of plants. Finally, we ventured into the realm of water drop systems. We found out how these systems deliver water directly to the roots of plants, reducing water waste and promoting healthier plant growth. We learned that when combined with the right type of soil, water drop systems can lead to more efficient watering and a thriving garden. Throughout this journey, we've reinforced the importance of understanding soil quality for successful gardening. It's not just about planting a seed and hoping for the best. It's about knowing the type of soil you're working with, amending it if necessary, and choosing the right watering system for your garden. Remember, The foundation of a thriving garden lies beneath your feet. So, get to know your soil, treat it well, and it will reward you with robust, healthy plants.